Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
All right, partner, going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ballgame as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Swift on the counter. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, oh,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The Eagles had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Swift. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. And their first down on the Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And Goddard's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They go play action here on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second down and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. They are in an intercept. Defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To about the 26 here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hurts. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are. A A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Come back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Mahomes now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 19 yards.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hey, 15.
And 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Yeah, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Touchdown! Jamison Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On second down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This is Smith with a grab. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, the fourth of the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and then breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. They run out of the gun with Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's the option. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 152 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Swift. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team.